Hi, I hope everyone is doing good. And today we're going to be continuing our lesson with lesson 17 and 18, which is cooperation uh, with strategy and attack. And also, I'll be showing you some opening names just to be familiarized. And then later on in the next lesson, I'll be showing you this opening. So we have this strategy and attack, and you will hear it oftenly with your coach saying that you don't have to attack with just one piece. Pieces should be working together, whereas you're doing like winning a piece or even checkmating your opponent. I'll be showing you one game. This game happened in 1851 by Adolf Andersen with Lionel Kissertz. And Adolf Andersen is one, I mean, he's the best player during 1860s, before and after Morphy. So here he will show us how to attack with cooperation with your minor pieces. So the game started with e4, e5, and here white played f4, which is the king's gambit. So during this 1850, there are still in the romantic era of chess, wherein if someone is giving you a gambit, you have to take it because it's like offering a handshake. So some handshake or handshakes you have to accept and some or don't. But here you have to accept because it's like, how to say it? You have to. It's like gentleman's courtesy. So e takes f4, bishop c4, and now we have the bishop gambit. Queen h4. So now the king cannot castle because, okay, if you move the pawn on g3, and then black will just gonna capture it, and then you can capture back because you're being pinned here. So here, king f1 by Andersen. A b5 by black. A b5 is like just offering this pawn, so this bishop will not be here on c4 and attacking f7. So again, it's a free pawn, so let's take it. Andersen takes. Knight f6 by black. Knight on f3 attacking the queen. Queen goes on h6 and b3 protecting the pawn. Now here black played knight on h5 with a very simple idea of playing knight on g3. So okay, let's just do some random moving. For example, white played knight on c3 and then black played knight g3 and then check. So as you can see, it's a double attack. And if white captures, then you're gonna lose this one. I mean the rook. So here, white defended with knight on h4, blocking the this attack of the queen to the rook or x-ray. Queen goes on g5, attacking the knight. Knight goes on f5. c6 by black. And here, white start to attack. He played g4, attacking the knight. So now, okay, if he captures here on b5 and then we capture the knight. So black decided to go on f6. And here, instead of moving this bishop on c4, Andersen start to, improve the position. Because if you move this bishop on c4, then maybe knight takes or even queen takes will happen. So he played rook g1 instead, offering the bishop on d5. So black's like, okay, I'll take. Black takes. Now, white played h4, trapping the queen. So queen g6, the only move. h5. Again, queen has to go back. And here white played queen f3 with a very simple idea of takes an f4 and trap the queen. So black now has to make space for the queen. As you can see, the knight couldn't move or capture someone because you're gonna lose this knight. And the only move for this knight is just go back on g8, which happened in the game. Now, white continue with this plan. Bishop takes f4, queen goes on f6, and knight on c3, further developing the other pieces. Remember, white is down by a piece, but he's up by development. Black's pieces, as you can see, they're like sleeping. Everyone is from the starting rank. And white now is very much active with this development. Black played bishop on c5, attacking the rook on g1. Instead of moving the rook away, white decided to push for more attack. Knight on d5, attacking the queen. Queen takes b2, threatening this a1, and this rook on g1. Here, again, instead of moving the rook away, everyone's going to be doing like rook e1 or maybe rook d1 or maybe rook c1. Here, he played bishop on d6 with a very good idea of if he's like, I mean, the king is like on a checkmating position. Like if this knight could go here and then my knight could capture there, and then my queen, I don't know, maybe queen f6. But bishop d6 is very straightforward. So it's like if bishop takes, then we have knight takes on d6. Oh, sorry. Just okay, let me just continue this. Knight on d6, and then king can go on. Okay, if king f8, then it's checkmate. So if king goes here, then we have knight takes f7, of course, and then king goes here, and then knight d6 again, and then here, and then checkmate. So here, I tried to research for this game, and they're saying like the best move here is queen takes a1. I also read like Wilhelm Steinitz giving a comment here that Lionel should just capture the rook on a1, but here he captures the rook on g1. And after this move, okay, now white starts to think, how can he start the attack here? So strategy, cooperation with pieces, and attack. You want to capture this pawn on g7, so you know that he can furthermore attack this king. So he offers the rook on a1 by playing e5. So here he closed the defense of this queen to g7. And after this move, I don't know how should he continue from here. Just to protect his pawn, the king couldn't go here, so he just captured on a1 check. And after king on e2, king e2 now is a very safe king. And he played knight on a6 just to stop this knight c7. But here, white starts to finish the game. Knight takes g7 check. The only move for black is king on d8. And white to play in this position. Wow. Do you know what white played here? Queen f6 check. And now he's offering the queen. So if knight takes, then we have bishop on e7. And this is the first ever immortal game. I mean, this is the immortal game of Anderson. I'm not sure if it's this the first ever immortal game. But for us, I know this is the first immortal game. And he has another immortal game, which is the Evergreen. And on this game, Anderson shows us like how pieces should move and cooperate with each other and start attacking. He sacrificed a rook. Sorry, he sacrificed a bishop first on b5, a rook on g1, a rook on a1, just to achieve this position. Got it. Okay, let me just show you one more position. Make this quick. So here, for example, again, we don't want to just exchange the queen, and we want to improve the position. And we just have to look this queen. How could this queen go here? On g7. With a very simple move of queen d4. Sorry. Queen goes on, no, it's not moving. Now, and then just back, no, back, forward. Where was it? It's lost. Yeah, it's lost. I don't know. It's just lost somewhere. Okay, where was it? I don't know. I couldn't find it. So here, white to play. So on this position again, as you can see, the king is on f4. And we have to checkmate this king by a very tricky move, queen g5, offering this knight because, as you can see, the king couldn't go anywhere. I mean, you could just capture. This is the only move he has. So take. Then we don't want the king to go back on the 5th rank. So we have to check with a pawn. Queen d4, the only move. And then to finish it, don't want the king to go here. So queen e3, check. Do we have another one? Yeah, last one. So on this position, okay, king is being restricted. And we don't want the king to go on g7, so bishop h6. King will go on g8, and similar to what we've lost king. Here, you just have to check the king, but not here on e8. Somewhere here on g5. So the move here is rook e5. And after rook e5, there's no solution, I guess. Yeah. Because if this knight goes here, so he could just block the check. But anyway, it's just a free knight. So let's capture it and check it. And the threat here is rook on g5 checkmate. So maybe he will just capture here on d5, but after this move, still check. So bishop, rook coordinating to each other, delivering check. I'm gonna show you also this lesson 18, which is game opening names. Wait, how can I do that? A window. Just see here. Yep, now it's good. So the lesson 18 is like for the game opening names. We will not read this because it's very long. And here, okay, if white played e4, I mean, he can, or I mean, he should prepare against Alekhine defense. We have the Caro-Kann defense. We have the Perk defense, Vienna game, French defense, King's Gambit, Spanish game, Italian game, Modern defense, Russian game, Finland defense, Scandinavian, Scotch, and various other responses. Also for white, white played d4, c4, knight f3. These are the solid games, the close games, the English, Grunfeld, Benoni, Tarrasch, Queen's Gambit accepted, Queen's Indian, King's Indian, Catalan, Nimzo Indian, Dutch defense, Old Indian defense, Queen's Pawn opening, and Slav, and various other responses. So what if you're black and someone played e4 on you? So same. I mean, this is just related, I think. Yeah. So later on our lesson, we will try to cover at least some of them, and I'll explain some theories and so forth. And show you some games. So, and that's it, guys. Wait. Oh, I missed something. The screen is not I'm sorry for that, but I'll try to improve it. So thank you guys. I hope you learned something. And lesson 19 and 20 next week. Bye.